What's going on, everybody? It's Thursday, January 9th, 2025. It is 2 p.m. here in Germany. This is the Insanity Report for today, the Germany edition, and we're going to get right into it. Look, a lot of people are all got their panties in a bunch about Elon Musk getting involved in our democracy. Look, Elon Musk is right to support the AfD, and I'm going to tell you why. We're going to look at a couple of the things here. There's a couple of things that you guys got to think about here in Germany, because what is about to happen on February 23rd when the snap elections come is the Germans, it's looking like, are going to make the same mistake as they have in the past. They're going to continue to put their trust in these establishment parties, namely the CDU, and that is, in my opinion, and Elon Musk's opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, all over the world, a grave, grave mistake. These establishment parties, the CDU, the charlatan Friedrich Merz, and all these fucking people that have been there forever, they are not going to do anything to make this country a better place to live for the regular tax-paying German citizen. They're just not, right? And it's dumb and gullible for anybody out there to believe that they will. But we'll come back to that. Let's get to Elon Musk first. First of all, if you watch the mainstream media here in Germany and your buddies Markus Lanz and all these people, it seems they're very, very upset that Elon Musk dares to give his opinion on what political party should be running Germany. Well, first of all, if we look just a few months ago, how many politicians, establishment media figures, and people were openly campaigning for Kamala Harris to be president of the United States because nobody wanted Trump to be the president. So that's okay, right? See, that's one of the things you guys got to pay attention to, is this unbelievable hypocrisy that is just a part of the left and certainly part of the establishment in almost every country. So it's okay when German politicians and German media people and German influential people get involved in the American elections. That's not a breach of democracy. But if Elon Musk put out a tweet and writes an article in a newspaper here in Germany expressing his solidarity with the AfD, that's all of a sudden a giant problem. Now it's like Russian influence. He's influencing our democracy. Look, people, when these fucking people say our democracy, they mean exactly that. They don't mean like your and my democracy, like the democracy in which the people get a vote, the people get a chance to decide where their money goes, the people don't get taken to court by the politicians for writing something they don't like on the internet. That's the democracy. Freedom, not being forced to close down your business and go bankrupt because some dumb politician that doesn't know what he's doing feels like that's the thing to do. Not getting your rights taken away. That's our democracy, right? Their democracy is we want to be in power at all costs. And Elon Musk and anybody, including the AfD, anybody that speaks up for the AfD, anybody that speaks out against anything we do, those people are threatening our democracy. What they mean with that is they're threatening our power. They want to stay in power at all costs. And, well, at all costs except for one, and that is working with the AfD. Even though that's what basically the whole world, the whole Western world, is starting to vote out their leftist, charlatan establishment politicians and going for the populists, right? Populist politicians and populist parties are winning all over the Western world. And so I know that basically the German people want the same thing, unless you guys like being subjugated and treated like small children through your whole life. Maybe that's the case. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm living in the wrong country. Maybe I'm living in a country where the people are so dedicated to the state and what they say, and they are the upper beings. It's not a government by the people, for the people. No. It's a government that is there to raise the people up like small children, to tell the people what they have to think and what they should think about it, right? But not a government of freedom and free decision making, right? Maybe I'm wrong about Germans. You know, maybe every Western country in the world wants that except for Germany. You know what I mean? Because all over the Western world, populism, and especially right-wing populism, is winning. Now, let's go again back to Elon Musk, right? So Elon Musk has a right to express his opinion about who he thinks should run the country. Don't you think so? I mean, you also have the right to express your opinion, whether it's online, whether it's at your own dinner table, whether it's in an article you may write. You have the right to express your opinion about Donald Trump in America, good or bad. Do you think that that right should be taken away from you by either the German government or the American government, and that you should be accused of hurting the democracy by giving your opinion on who should be the leader of the country? No. Of course you don't want that. You want to be able to speak freely. You want to be able to give your opinion. And Elon Musk has that right whether you like him or not. That's one thing. Also, let's not forget, Elon Musk pays a shitload of taxes in this country because he has a factory here, right? I think it's in Brandenburg. So he employs people in Germany, he pays taxes in Germany, and he has definitely an interest in which way the country goes politically. And if you look at how this country is going economically, businesses, very prominent, very giant businesses, Volkswagen, Steel, Miele, you name it. Everybody is either going bankrupt or leaving the country. The people that are now in power, right? These people have ruined this country in a matter of 4 years, pretty much. I've been here for 10 years, okay? And I have watched the quality of life in this country melt away before my very eyes, right? So, there's a reason why Elon Musk, a couple of reasons why Elon Musk feels like the AfD should be the leaders of Germany. And one of them is he wants to be able to continue doing business here, right? But the way that these people and the CDU will be no different. Their establishment, their status quo. They want to keep things going as they always have been going. That's what they want, right? So they're not going to change that. They're not going to be able to turn the tide around. They don't have the balls, the stones to really do something to make a difference for regular people here in Germany. They just don't have it. If they did, they would have already done it in the 100 years they've been in power before now, right? So let's not get false hope in the CDU. So let's again stay on Elon Musk for a second. Not only does Elon Musk have a right as a human being in a free country to express his opinion about the politics in this country, he also has a financial stake in how this country goes. I pay taxes here too. I can't vote here, right? But I pay taxes too. So are you telling me that just because I can't vote here, that I can pay taxes all I want, but I have no say in what goes on in this country? I don't think that's right. I have an interest in the way this country goes, whether it's going to be livable or not, right? Now, I can very easily just leave. I don't have to take a whole Tesla factory with me. But Elon Musk does not want to see his investment in this country go down the shithole, right? So Elon Musk has not only a human right to express his opinion, but he has financial interest in this country. He employs a lot of people in this country. He pays high taxes in this country. And so therefore he has economic interest in the politics of this country as well. So when you've got the establishment politicians and the mainstream media in this country pointing at Elon Musk going, oh my God, he's getting involved in our democracy, he's hurting our democracy, that is just a distraction. You know what I mean? They want to get the regular people going, oh my God, Elon Musk is such a bad guy and he supports the AfD. What do you think about this, right? What do you think would have happened if Elon Musk would have showed his support or expressed his support for the Green Party? Not one politician, even the CDU. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would be crying nothing. You wouldn't hear nothing about it. He'd probably get airtime on all the mainstream media so he could go out there and talk about how great the Green Party is, and then it would be no problem, right? Even the competing political parties in this country would go along with it. Like, oh, the Green Party is our competitor, but we have to support Elon Musk because he's talking about the Democratic parties, right? So, look, get this idea out of your head that Elon Musk doesn't have a right to talk about European or German politics, because he does. because he invested in your country, right? So just by legal default, he has the right to express his opinion. And here's why he's right. Let's look at this for a second. Okay, the CDU and the SPDs and the FDPs and all these morons have been in power here for decades, right? Decades. And just think about this. Think to yourself, if you can come up with, because you guys are getting ready to make the mistake. You can see it in the polls. I know what's going to happen. The people are going to vote for the CDU and put Friedrich Merz, a warmonger who wants to deliver extremely dangerous weapons, the Taurus-Rakete, to the Ukraine so that the Ukraine can fire up the war with Russia even more. Well, first of all, none of us want that. We don't want to be a target of Russia, right? We don't want that. We're already pretty much on their shit list, okay? But you don't have to worry about that because Donald Trump's going to take care of that before Friedrich Merz gets in power, and then he will not have a say anymore in what happens in Ukraine. I know that there's people out there that like to think that Germany is Germany's so important that they've got so much to say. Yeah, maybe in Europe, but for America, Germany isn't shit, right? What Schultz says, what Baerbock says, what this Wuschelkopf fucking Robert Habeck says, Donald Trump and the American politicians couldn't care less. And if Donald Trump makes some sort of agreement between Ukraine and Russia, Germany is out of the decision-making business what that war concerns. They're sidelined. So don't worry about Friedrich Merz and delivering fucking Taurus. That's probably not going to happen. But why would you want Friedrich Merz? Why would you want the CDU? Go back in your minds. Do this for me and for you. Go back in your minds and come up with one thing. One. That's all I'm asking. Come up with one thing that the CDU or any of these political parties that have been in power has done which has benefited your life so much as a citizen of this country that it would be worth giving them a chance to continue on their political path in ruling this country. Just come up with one thing. You know what I mean? One. And then if you can do it, I don't think you can, but if you can do it, if you come up with one thing, then think about all the things that they have done that make your life worse, right? Well, the CDU is responsible for all of the immigration that has come in here. They opened the floodgates. The new politicians don't know how to close the floodgates. And now suddenly the CDU, because it's now Wahlkampf, it's now election season, now all of a sudden they're talking big talk about deportations and closing the borders and all that shit. But if the AfD said something like that, right, then they get all the CDU people get on TV and go, well, yeah, but legally what the AfD wants to do is impossible. There's no way they're going to be able to do it. And now they're out during Wahlkampf talking the same shit as the AfD always has. So doesn't that make an impression on you people? You know what I mean? Doesn't that make a dent in like, well, wait a minute. They say that the AfD won't be able to get it done because of all these European laws and all the legalities, so they won't be able to do anything about the immigration. But now we're going to go ahead and run on the same thing. Oh, so they'll be able to do it? I don't think so, right? I think the AfD will be able to do something because they're going to be willing to go against the regular orthodoxy. They're going to be willing to go against the regular bullshit rules. I mean, they're even unwritten rules, right? They're going to have the balls to say, listen, we are the politicians of Germany. It is our job to protect the citizens of Germany, right? And this immigration is going to stop in Germany. We're shutting down the borders. If Europe doesn't want to get on board, too fucking bad. Europe is not going to do shit to Germany because Germany is still one of the biggest players in the European Union. So the European Union has just been lucky that they have weak-kneed little bitch politicians that just go along with every demand that they make, right? They've been lucky. There's not been one politician and one political party in this country that has stood up against Europe for anything. Not once. So why don't you give the AfD a chance, right? Because these people, the CDU, they're responsible for this whole immigration drama. So really, how many people need to get stabbed still? How many more Christmas markets where 9-year-old boys have to die because some maniac Muslim fucking drove his car into the Christmas market? How many people need to get stabbed while they're walking around at a diversity party, right? How many? How much more drama do you people need before you go, okay, all right, we've had enough. We're gonna give the AfD a chance, right? And even when you do give the AfD a chance, the other parties refuse to work with them under this far-right idea. Listen, people, look around the world. Right-wing populism is winning everywhere. And the same technique and the same tactic has been used everywhere to try to thwart them. And that's every country, every establishment politician. Everybody always says, the media, they all say, oh, but they're far right, they're extremists. Oh my God, no, we can't ever vote for that. It's Hitler. It's Hitler and the Nazis are coming back. Do you really think that's what's going to happen? Guys, if you guys are afraid of the AfD, then just wait till the real far right comes. Because they're gonna. Because the more people that get stabbed, killed, run over in this country by Muslim extremism, eventually there's groups of people out there that are real far right that are going to take this shit into their own hands because the politicians and the people in power are not doing a thing to help you. They're not doing a thing to protect you. They're not doing a thing. Nothing. So it's time that you people get your head out of your ass and you say, look, we're done with all this lying bullshit, right? They use the same smear campaigns on everybody, right? They use the same far-right tactics. Listen, you don't think that if all the other political parties were put under as much scrutiny, so as much under a microscope as the AfD is, you don't think you're going to find pedophiles, criminals, corrupt people that are part and members of those parties? As a matter of fact, I believe that the Green Party has gotten caught in the past with pedophiles and like rapists and shit in their party. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the case, right? So if you look at all these other parties in the same way as you do the AfD, you're going to find people hiding out in there that you're not going to be morally agreeing with. But the fact is, these other parties are not put under much scrutiny. The media is on their side. The media plays fiddle to them. The media is a government propaganda mouthpiece, right? That's what they are. That's what they've turned into. They are useless, and you're being forced to pay for them. The AfD will probably make that pay, making the öffentlich-rechtlichen Rundfunk will probably kill that whole shit. I know most people in Germany don't appreciate being forced at the point of a gun to pay for TV that nobody fucking watches, right? Just to get government lessons, right? They don't like that. And yet the other political parties aren't doing anything about it. No, they want to keep that shit. They want to continue that, right? But the AfD doesn't want to continue it. The AfD will bring the economy back in order. Do you hear anything that these fucking people, the CDU and all these people are saying, even in election season, that makes it so that they're going to be doing anything to boost the economy in this country? What do you think they're going to do? Right? And look, you can say, well, yeah, but the AfD won't be able to do anything either. Well, then it's over, right? Then it's over. Then you might as well sit on the couch and slit your wrists, because then basically democracy in the way you know it, and politics as you know it in this country has basically been finished. Because if none of the politicians are going to be able to do anything in order to make the changes necessary that will benefit the people of this country, then it's pretty much done for. So I think you're better off giving the AfD a chance. They've never been in power, right? They should get a chance to live up to what they say. Will they be able to do everything? Probably not. Probably not. But they're definitely the ones that are going to fight for you. You know what I mean? Look, in America, Donald Trump won. Look at how many the people love Viktor Orban. In Italy, you've got Meloni. You've got these right-wing populists everywhere winning elections. Why is it here so difficult? Because you guys have been brainwashed to think that these people, the AfD, are literal Hitler and Nazis. Well, you saw they tried that same thing with Donald Trump in America, and it backfired like a motherfucker, right? Donald Trump won with such an amazing landslide that the regular people, the regular establishment politicians, couldn't even cheat to win anymore. The people all over the Western world have had enough, and I assume that you Germans have also had enough. So it's time to vote for the AfD and get these establishment lunatics that haven't done a fucking thing to benefit this country in all the years they've been in power. They've only enriched themselves. They've only made laws and regulations that further grind the regular citizen down to the ground, right? bureaucracy problems. They're taking their own citizens to court for for shit like Schwachkopf and bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, in America, you can call a politician a fucking cunt to their face on TV. There's not shit they can do to you. Nothing. Here in Germany, we have to sue our citizens. We have to take our citizens to court and raid their house early in the morning because he said Schwachkopf to a fucking loser. A loser. Robert Habeck is a loser. You know what I mean? Look at Olaf Scholz. Olaf Scholz is just as sleepy as Joe Biden, except Olaf Scholz apparently still has all his faculties up there. I mean, Joe Biden might even be quicker than him, which is amazing. Olaf Scholz is an incompetent, morally questionable, corrupt cum-ex scandal, corrupt loser, right? And he's a retard. He's a moron. He's a moron. This is the guy. He's a moron. Get rid of him. Which you have. Which you have. You're going to get rid of him. He's gone. Actually, already. He's already gone. All you've got to do is vote the right way January or February 23rd. Now I'm threatening their democracy now, right? So they're going to fucking put me in jail, or they're going to try to do some stupid shit to me. Maybe I'll get my house raided by the cops. Ooh. You know what I mean? Ooh. You know, y'all are too scared. Y'all are too scared. Y'all are too scared to even use your own rights that you know you have. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. That's the problem. Look, again, think about what the Green Party, the CDU, has done to improve your life in all the time they've ever been in power. Think about it. I bet you can't come up with one thing. Oh, well, maybe if you're a trans black lesbian with 2 club feet, maybe then, you know what I mean? Because then you have the Selbstbestimmungsgesetz that the Green Party it made up. Oh, and you also have the Heizungsgesetz. Wow, that was really good. Woo, Green Party, thanks a lot for that. Heizungsgesetz. All right, now I got to spend $100,000 to redo my fucking heating system in my house. Yeah, wow, very good. And Selbstbestimmungsgesetz. Ooh, I can change my sex every 5 seconds. Ooh, awesome. Awesome, guys. Wow, that's what they've done for you. You can change your sex, and if you have a kid under 14, you can basically count on getting problems with the fucking child protection services if you don't go along with your child's crazy delusion that they can change their sex too. Get out of here with this shit. What the hell is wrong with you people? Guys, really, Elon Musk is right. Not only is he right, he has the right to say whatever he wants about whoever he wants. And if it pisses those people off, why are they so worried about it? You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk can't vote here. Elon Musk can't magically, change your mind if you've got your mind made up already about who should win. They just don't want anybody vying for the AfD. They don't want anybody supporting the AfD, especially not high-profile, influential people, because they know that the AfD has better ideas and a better chance to get this country back into shape than they do. They know that the AfD is winning all over the place. They're winning more and more percentages in the polls all the time. And the reason why they're so pissed off at Elon Musk is because Elon Musk is once again calling them out for not being able to do their job, right? They're just not able to do their job. They can't do it. They are not capable of doing it. So they hate that. They hate it. They hate it. They want everybody to think that the AfD is a far-right Nazi party. And how could a person like Elon Musk, somebody who's well-established, probably the richest man in the world, basically a genius, how that we can't have him supporting the AfD? But if it would have been the Green Party or the CDU or one of the establishment corrupt morons, then it would have been okay. I mean, can't you guys see how corrupt and disgusting these establishment people are? Look at the European Parliament. Ursula von der Leyen, another corrupt politician that also belongs to the CDU, has once again been installed as the president. She's under investigation. At least she was. Maybe not anymore, because now, she's in power. They don't really investigate their own people. Their own people can get away with pretty much everything. You know what I mean? So nothing's going to happen to Ursula von der Leyen for her corruption with the fucking COVID times. But she was under investigation, yet she still gets put into a position of absolute power. It is unbelievable. Olaf Scholz, the Cum-Ex scandal, giant scandal, still the chancellor, no problem. Robert Habeck and the Green Party with their nepotism and these fucking, what are they called, the Geiger or whatever, I don't know, this group of people that they implemented into government, that basically nepotism. Nothing happens to them either. You know what I mean? Robert Habeck, Annalena Baerbock, that stupid fucking grandma that thinks she's like Rambo from the FDP. All those politicians, Strack Zimmermann, fucking, what a horrible, disgusting woman, disgusting old grandma. You know what I mean? Oma is the beste. Get the fuck out of here with that woman, man. You know what I mean? And then she's out there taking her own citizens to court because of things that they say about her on the internet. Same with Robert Habeck. He's got over 800 Anzeige in court against regular citizens. Probably some of them even voted for him. Right? That's not normal. That's not normal. So Germany, listen, if you guys want to be free, then you join the rest of the fucking Western world and start getting the populist people into power, giving them a chance to turn the shit around. We see everywhere leftist policies, woke leftism, Green Party bullshit, climate catastrophe madness doesn't work. None of us want it. None of us need it. And the only way to get rid of it is to get rid of them and put them out of power. That is the way to go. Stop being so afraid of what people say if you vote for AfD. As a matter of fact, if you're worried about what your parents, what your girlfriend, what your friends, or what your employer or your colleagues are going to say about you voting for AfD, don't tell them. Voting is secret. Fucking lie to them. But vote for your own interest, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Don't keep voting against yourself, because that's what you're doing when you're voting for these charlatans. Friedrich Merz is a charlatan, right? He's a fucking liar. He's a liar. And they know that the people in this country want a center-right government. They don't care about you. They're basically saying to all of you, screw you people. We don't want to work with the AfD. If you want a centrist government, if you want a conservative government, then all you got to do is vote for us explicitly, right? That's what you got to do. You got to vote for us explicitly, because that's the only way you're going to get it. Because if you vote for the AfD too, then we're just not going to work with them, and we'll put in a leftist government and keep the same status quo going as we got right now. It's fucking maddening. It's maddening. It's maddening, you know? But hey, when these corrupt politicians, these corrupt crony fucking establishment losers turn this country into DDR 2.0, I'll be gone, right? Because before they close the net on me, I'm out, right? You guys are still be sitting here stuck with that shit. So you can do whatever you want. But I would say I like living here, at least, kind of now. It's getting worse and worse, But I've got a good job. I got a job that I like. I got a wife that I love. House is nice. It's nice, but I don't have to live here. So if the shit gets too much worse than it is now, I'm gone. And that's the last thing I want to tell you guys. How much worse could it really get? Let's say you give the AfD a mandate and a chance to do it. Huh? How much worse can it get? Probably not much. I don't think you really have to worry about Hitler coming back and reopening the concentration camps. That is bullshit. Bullshit. So remember my words, people. Elon Musk is right. He has the right to say whatever he wants. And the AfD is the only political party in this country that can turn this country around. And if you don't believe me, just wait another 5 years and we'll have AfD completely in power, because that's how much these political cronies are going to fuck this country up if you vote the CDU and Friedrich Merz and his cronies back into office. That's it, people. Have a great one. Subscribe to my Substack below for free or $5 a month. See you.